Yeah. Anyway, YouTube, what's going on, man? What's happening? Right now, as you can see, I'm in the office. I've been inside here the whole day just working, getting ready for this next collection, this next release. I'm looking forward to it. You guys are going to see. I can't wait for you guys to see what we've got coming. Do you see what I'm saying? And as I'm speaking to you right now, we're coming off of the back of another successful release. Shout out the team. Let's clap it up. We've got to celebrate those wins. We had a very successful release, our Carnival collection. This top that I'm wearing right here, this is a part of one of our short sets. We dropped it in this colorway, Nipsey blue and a khaki green. And when I say that it went mad, it went mad. We didn't even get the chance to put these short sets online before they sold out. Yeah, like literally just through word of mouth and people seeing the team at Carnival, these tracksuits, short sets I should say, they done numbers, man. At Carnival, people are coming up to us, just showing love. Yeah, it's been mad. Like even at Carnival, people are coming up to us left, right and centre, just saying that they've seen the brand, they respect the brand. Photographers from all different places just taking pictures of us. It was crazy. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely impactful. Next year for Carnival, we need to go even harder. But yeah, as I'm speaking to you right now, the clothing brand's doing good by the grace of God. You see what I'm saying? We're climbing, we're elevating, and that's all I can ask for. However, me sitting inside this office right now, I was doing a bit of reflecting. I was thinking, yo, like next month, it's about to be 7 years since I started this brand, which is crazy thinking about. I've been doing this for almost 7 years now. And to get to this point, it's been mad. Highs and lows and ups and downs. That's a part of business anyway. I feel like every brand owner, business owner is going to go through their highs and lows, their peaks and valleys. But my story, it's been a little bit different, man. Like I just feel like my whole journey to get to this point has been unique. Like God's carved out this journey specifically for me. So what I want to touch on in this video are like 5 of the hurdles or obstacles or challenges that I had to overcome to get to this point after running my brand for the past 7 years. Yeah, I speak to brand owners all the time from all around the world. I coach brand owners. Shout out the brands that we work with. There's some Yusuki in Australia, Don't Let Reality Kill in New Zealand, Unspoken Dreams in California. Bro, like there's so many brands that I work with that's a part of the community that we speak to every day, and it's like everyone's got their own challenges, and I'll always make sure that even if you're not a part of my community, it could be a brand owner that DMs me and asks me a question about their brand, I get back to them because at some point I needed that advice and I didn't have no one to go to or nowhere to turn to get this advice or support from. Do you see what I'm saying? But I thought, let me put together this video and I can just compile it to one. And then, yeah, anyone that's struggling can watch it and maybe we struggled with the same thing. Do you see what I'm saying? But yeah, the first thing that I want to touch on is like inspiration, chasing inspiration. I feel like as a clothing brand owner, you're always in a constant search of getting inspired. Do you see what I'm saying? I saw a quote from Nipsey actually, and it said the greatest or the highest human act is to inspire. Yeah, and we're all in search of inspiration. No matter what it is that you're doing, if it's clothing related, business related, we're all in search of inspiration. But it can be difficult to find that inspiration when you're trapped in your environment, around the same people, the same places. And I can relate to that. Like at some point when I first started my brand, I didn't have as much freedom as I have now. Do you see what I'm saying? Right now, like if I feel like I need to pick up some inspiration, I'll book a flight. I just came back from Grenada and Miami. I was out there for 3 weeks. I was in China this year for 3 weeks. I'm heading back out there. Do you know what I mean? So like I've got the ability now to be able to do these things. Or even if it's not booking a flight, just jumping in my car and just driving. Do you see what I'm saying? That's one thing that I love to do, like just driving with no destination, putting on the instrumental and just thinking. Do you see what I'm saying? But at some point, I didn't have access to these things. I didn't have a license, didn't have a car. I couldn't book a flight. So it's like, how do I find inspiration when I'm trapped in my environment? And I know a lot of brand owners, they go through this. Like I remember some days I'd wake up and I just felt empty, bro. Like all the ideas that I've had in my mind, I've done them. So what do we do next? Like, where do we go from here? Because all of those ideas that I had sitting up in my bedroom late at night, I've executed them. They're done. They're done, they're done, they're done. Where are these other ideas coming from now? Do you see what I'm saying? And if you're watching this, you might be able to relate to that. I felt like at some point it was just a constant search or constant pressure to make sure that I'm picking up some inspiration. And that's the truth. That's just me being vulnerable. So I had to find a way to find that inspiration without having the resources that I would have wanted at the time. So a few things that I had done to pick up inspiration was number one, music. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like I say this all the time and I don't feel like people touch on this enough, but there's a big correlation between music and clothing. There's a big crossover and a lot of people don't touch that or realize that. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm a big Nipsey fan. You guys know this. That's on my nose, bruv. What? Me personally, like, I'm a lyric man. Do you see what I'm saying? I need to be able to listen to lyrics or listen to music with substance, which is why I listen to Nipsey, Jay-Z, Crept from over here in the UK. Like, I listen to music and I get so many different ideas from what these artists are saying. So that's one way, music. Another way is just meeting new people and having conversations with these people. Do you see what I'm saying? Fair enough, you might not be able to get out of the country, but you can meet people that have gotten out of the country. Do you see what I'm saying? Or meet people that's come from a different walk of life than you have. There's so many ideas that I've been able to pick up on just by speaking to someone, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? And one thing that I've realised, a lot of clothing brand owners, they're like very recluse, reserved to themselves. And I'm a big believer in just getting rid of that, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? I know it's easier said than done, but you're going to see the growth of your brand and the growth of yourself just by stepping outside of that box. And oftentimes, that box that I'm talking about, you didn't even put yourself in that box, bro. Like, someone put you in that box and you've just been walking around these same four walls. Break out of that box, meet new people, try new things, try new foods. And trust me, you're going to start picking up on that inspiration, man. So yeah, that's the first point that I would say is step outside your box, man. Number two, a big one, yeah, that I would say is, bro, you can't satisfy everyone. Do you see what I'm saying? If you're for everyone, you're not for anyone, because everyone is different. I remember times like when, and it's easy to think like this, when I first started my brand, I'm trying to appeal to as many people as possible. And it would throw me off all the time, because one person saying to drop a blue tracksuit, the other person saying to drop a red tracksuit, and it's like, I can't do both of them. So which one am I gonna go? It's either you're gonna be upset or you're gonna be upset. And that's why I say, yeah, like, when it comes to decisions from your clothing brand, you need to pull from within. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, work from your gut instincts, your gut feelings, and whatever you resonate with the most, that's what you need to go for. Like, you're always gonna find that audience of people who don't like what you're doing at a given time. But the way that this world works, there's always an opposite. Do you see what I'm saying? Polarity. Like, yeah, there's people over here that might not rock with what you're doing, but because there are people over here that don't rock what you're doing, there's definitely people over here that do rock with what you're doing, and that's where your focus needs to be. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's fine. Like, clothing is all down to interpretation at the end of the day. So there's always going to be people that don't like this, do like this, and it's alright. It's alright. Like, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel like you're letting anyone down, because at the end of the day, it's like real life. You can't please everyone, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? So pull from that gut feeling within, whatever you feel like resonates on a deeper level or speaks to the wider demographic, go for that. And I'll be real, like, people close to me may not always agree with what I'm doing when it comes to the brand. Like, even my dad's one of my closest people in my life. Sometimes he says to me, Tay, you know what? That t-shirt's shit. And he keeps it real with me. He thinks the t-shirt's shit. I think the t-shirt's the hardest thing. It's the best thing since sliced bread. So where am I going to go? Am I going to lean on my dad's opinion on what he's saying, or am I going to trust what I'm saying? And oftentimes, every single time, let me not say every time, because my pops have been right sometimes, but majority of the time, it's like, if I really feel like this is what's going to work, it works. Do you see what I'm saying? Because not everyone can see the same vision that you have. Sometimes you just got to trust that vision, stand in that vision, and you'll see it happen. Point number three, another one that I would say is connecting with manufacturers. Like, this is probably the biggest one. I'll be honest with you. Every day, without a doubt, someone's messaging me, Tay, where can I find manufacturers? Where are your manufacturers? How can I get this t-shirt, this tracksuit, this jacket, this hoodie made? It's difficult. I don't know why it's so difficult, because there's so many different manufacturers in the world and there's so many different ways to find them. But at the same time, I do understand, because as much as there's so many different manufacturers, it's hard to build a relationship with them. And this has only come off the back of me going to China myself. I had to travel to the other side of the world to really start building these relationships with these manufacturers, man. Do you see what I'm saying? I've got a manufacturer right now, shout out James, he's the one who's made this. We were able to make this short set within about a 2 to 3 week window. But the only reason we was able to do that and be so last minute is because we've locked in on a deeper level. Like, I've visited the showroom, I've spoken on the phone with him for hours, and I know that not everyone is in position to be able to do things like that, travel to China. So what I would say to you from now is, once you do find a manufacturer that works with you, do right by them. It's like a relationship with your girl, right? The only way that a relationship, like a couple, can grow is if you're serving them and they're serving you. That's how a relationship grows. So same thing with a manufacturer. Yeah, they're providing you a service and they're producing you a product, but do what they need or they require of you, if that makes sense. Be prepared when it comes to your tech packs. Don't be changing your ideas last minute. pay the balance. I'm not saying not to negotiate. It's important to negotiate. But in the early stages, it's like to build up that trust, sometimes pay that price, man. Pay that price to build up that loyalty, that trust between the both of you. A lot of clothing brand owners, they see relationships with their manufacturers as transactional. I'm going to pay you a couple £1,000, you send me my products, and that's just it. Not understanding, especially manufacturers in China, it's always relationship first and then business second. Once you build that foundation of a solid relationship with your manufacturer, you're going to start reaping the rewards of that relationship. 100. Number 4, like I'm really thinking about this. I don't want to come with like generic ones. Do you see what I'm saying? So number 4, I'd probably say like expressing the meaning of your brand without preaching about your brand. You see what I'm saying? A lot of brand owners, they've got deeper meanings that people don't even know. Yeah. And a lot of brand owners, they don't want to be in the limelight or in the spotlight explaining what their brand's about. So it can be difficult to kind of resonate or find a way to make your brand connect with people without always talking about it. And it's important because you want people to feel something. I always say that a clothing brand is deeper than the fabric and the stitches. It's more about the feeling. Like, what feeling do they get? Like, when you put on a Nike tracksuit, you feel sporty without them having to say that we're a sports brand. And that's because of the marketing. And that's because of their marketing campaigns and everything that they've been able to do behind the scenes to make you feel that feeling or resonate with that. Do you see what I'm saying? You might want to go to the gym and get fit for the new year. So the first thing you do is go out there and buy, I don't know, a Nike short set to go to the gym. You haven't even got your membership yet. Do you know what I mean? And that's the power of marketing and messaging. Yeah, one thing that I realized is that storytelling through like subtle cues is a lot better than preaching or long explanations. Do you know what I mean? So show this in your marketing, whether that's a campaign video, whether that's the type of content that you make, or it could be smaller things like you might have a label in a tracksuit or t-shirt that's got a little message that makes people just understand, okay, cool, like this is the concept behind what I'm doing. This thing is deeper than just clothing. And that's why a lot of brand owners struggle to make sales. It's because they're just posting pictures of their t-shirt, their tracksuit on the floor on their Instagram. No one cares about that. People care about what they're gonna feel. It's the after effect that people want once they wear your products. But if you're not showing what the after effect will be, it's like, why am I buying it? Yeah, it might look good, but I'm not gonna feel any different. Why am I gonna pick your brand over another brand and you have the exact same quality? Do you see what I'm saying? As your brand begins to grow, it's not really about quality because brands at the highest level, your fabric's on point. Do you see what I'm saying? Like the quality is on point. So it's not a battle against fabric or quality or fit. It's more a battle against the meaning, the definition, and how they can resonate with your brand. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's number 4. Cool. And then number 5, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it real, yeah? Money rules the world. Yeah, money is everything. Do you see what I'm saying? And in the beginning stages of running your clothing brand, if you do not have money, it can be difficult for you to even start, let alone get off the ground. At the end of the day, like, money doesn't solve everything, but money removes a lot of weight. Money makes you a lot more free. Money allows you to act on the ideas that you have. And in the early stages, again, that was me. It's like, bruv, I've got all of these mad ideas. Like, I've taken the time to find this inspiration, search for this inspiration. Cool, done that. Got this inspiration now, but I don't have the bag to bring this inspiration to real life now. Frustrating. That's the worst feeling to have. It's like, I know that this idea is going to take my brand to the next level, but I haven't got the resources to make it happen. You have to be strategic because you haven't got a lot to play with. And at the same time, you need to be creative. And I feel like strategy and creativeness, they're complete opposites. Like, how can I be strategic about something but be creative? Creativeness is meant to be something without limits. Strategic is like, it's finite. Do you see what I'm saying? You're following a path. It's mad. It's like you're playing two opposite sides. But yeah, I guess at the end of the day, like, just seeing a positive out of it, those times when I didn't have much allowed me to be a lot more, I don't know, like I was able to make more or do more with less. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I had no choice, no option. And it's mad. It's like sometimes not having the finances behind what you're doing as well. It's like maybe you can still pull it off, but you've got to dilute this vision now. You can't do it at the level that you wanted to because the bread ain't stretching that far. Do you know what I mean? It gets like that. But yeah, if you are in that position right now, a couple things I would say to you. Number 1, get resourceful. Number 2, connections. There's certain people that can bring you into rooms that your money can't bring you in, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? Money isn't the end all or be all. It's about relationships. So value those relationships, treat people right. And then, yeah, I would say don't dip into the pot. And what I mean when I say that is when your brand starts generating some revenue, don't put your sticky fingers inside that pot and use it for yourself. Reinvest, reinvest, reinvest. Like for the first few years of your clothing brand, you don't need to be eating from it. That's just my opinion. Do you see what I'm saying? I say that to brand owners all the time. Otherwise, you're going to be your brand's biggest deficit. It's like your brand's pouring water out of a tap and you're the drain just sucking all the water out. Do you know what I mean? Stack that money up. As Nipsey says, all money in, no money out. And those are the 5 things that I've struggled with. Those are the 5 things that I've overcome. Those are the 5 things that I've managed to beat. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm the man. I'm joking. But yeah, flipping. If you're going through any of those situations though, feel free to reach out to me. Drop me a message on Instagram. And as soon as I can, I'll reach back out to you. I'll speak to you and find a way where you can overcome these situations as well. Because I get it, man. I get it. I've been there. I've wore the shoes. I've walked the path. And yeah, man, all of these situations, you're bigger than them, man. Do you see what I'm saying? Stop seeing these things as bigger than you. You're bigger than them. Stand on it. Do you see what I'm saying? But yeah, listen, I'm out. I'm tired. I'm going home to sleep. I'm going to catch you in the next video. Okay.